Hi, hello, and howdy. My name is Erin of Essentially Erin, and welcome back to my channel. So, hello, it's been forever. Your girl got married. So excited. So much has happened over the last month. Obviously, yes, I got married. I have been trying to catch up on all the sleep that I missed leading up to getting married. We are back home. We're not taking our honeymoon right away. We're going to take a mini moon in October because we have to go back to Ireland for my husband's best friend's wedding. My husband. His best friend's wedding is in Ireland, back home for him. So we're going to pop over to Paris for a few days, but we're going to take our full honeymoon next year. But let me tell y'all, I get why people go on a honeymoon like right after their wedding, because I'm like dog tired. I was fully prepared to potentially get sick right after the wedding because just in general, like, yes, I had run myself down. I'm not used to peopling as much as I had to people at my wedding. There were a lot of people that were there. Thankfully, nobody caught COVID. As far as I know, everybody was super safe and smart, and I'm so, so grateful for it. But like, I'm just dead. Like, inside and out, I was just so run down. It took me like a week to wash my hair from when it was styled at my wedding. So like my hair was crusty, dusty, and gross for like a week. This is like week 3. I've washed it a couple of times, but I literally have had such little energy. I have not styled it. It's been either in a bun or in a braid. So I am really excited to work on it today with you guys and to try out some new products. Bad news is I don't know what the universe doesn't want me to tell you guys about getting my hair styled for my bridal updo. But similarly to when I went and did my trial back in May, I ran into technical issues while recording. So I got about halfway through my trial before all of a sudden my battery and my backup battery decided to no longer cooperate with my camera. So I'm pretty bummed about that. If you guys still want me to release the footage leading up to how my hair ended up looking, which I'll show you guys in this, picture here, I am putting more information about the process itself on Pinterest and on Instagram in Reels format or idea pins, because I was able to get some stuff on my phone that happened afterward. But literally, it's just been a random scene of tragic events when it comes to trying to record anything to do with my bridal hair. So I'm super bummed about it, but I do have some content, so if you guys want that, just let me know in the comments. But other than that, we are going to jump into today's video because this is actually one of my most highly requested product reviews to do. I tried this brand out years ago when I first went natural. Didn't particularly care for it because I needed more hold from my products. I needed something that wasn't necessarily going to fall flat after day 1 or day 2. So when they announced that they were coming out with a new gel, I was super excited. However, the verdict is still out. We're gonna go on this journey together. But they were kind enough to gift me a set of their products, so we're gonna test it out, see how it's going, and talk about the results. So let's jump in. All right, so this is the package. I actually haven't opened it. It came literally like right before we left for our wedding. So we're gonna open it and talk through what we got. It's really hard to do while holding a box. So first product is the Love Your Curls, also known as LUS, Irish Sea Moss Gel, which is free of sulfates, silicones, parabens, paraffin, phthalates. I know I've said it before. I have no idea how to say that word. Phthalates, propylene glycol, DEA, mineral oil, gluten, and synthetic dyes. That's cool. This is gonna sound really weird, but I have a thing about textures, and the texture of this bottle, I love it. It's like velvet. I don't know what they did with. I love this. This is, oh, I could literally do this all day. It has medium hold, so that's exciting. I'm really excited to try this one out. Okay, oh cool. So they sent this little hello card, which gives you tips for nailing it with your LUS products. Less is more. Their products are concentrated, so use less than you normally would for all 3 steps. Water is key. For curls or kinks, apply step 3 on soaking wet hair. If you've got wavy or fine hair, then damp, which is going to be interesting because I have curls, but I have fine hair, so we'll see. I'll probably try to do in between wet and damp. Frizzy wet hair equals frizzy dry hair, so yes, get your hair nice and wet to smooth it out. No touching while your curls are drying. Don't touch it. Talked about that. Secret ingredients, I mean, This is the key for just textured hair in general. The secret ingredient is patience. Even with the best curl products in the world, it takes time for your curls to come back to life. Completely agree. Love this. Especially for people that are brand new to going natural. I think having a little thing with like tips and tricks is really great. Smart. Good marketing. And then everything else inside is just their regular like 3-step system. Okay. So step 1 is their shampoo. Pretty straightforward instructions. Apply to wet hair and massage gently. Rinse well. For best results, follow with the Love Your Curls conditioner, which is conveniently step 2. Apply to wet, clean hair from root to tip. Leave in for 3 to 5 minutes. Add some water. Gently comb through with a wide tooth comb. Rinse thoroughly with cool water. Okay, interesting. So they're saying don't try to detangle right after you put this in. Let your hair just kind of sit with it in, which is great. I've been saying that for a while, is that people shouldn't just jump to immediately putting in conditioner and then trying to detangle. So we'll put this in, leave it for 3 to 5 minutes, and then we will detangle up before we rinse. Step 3, which is repair, hydrate, and style. So I'm assuming this is kind of like their, I believe I used this before too as well, that this is like their leave-in conditioner, their curl cream kind of combo. This product is activated by water and must be applied to wet, clean hair. Section hair, wet thoroughly, add product, rake through, and smooth. Squeeze out excess water and scrunch, air dry, or diffuse. Cool. So I'm going to go to the shower and take care of these. I'm not gonna take you with me. Cheeky. And then we will come back and style and talk about the results.
A few moments later.
Skirt. Okay, so we're done. Overall, I'm not mad there. I'm pretty impressed. The shampoo in and of itself had a really good lather. It sudsed it up very quickly. So really good volume from the amount of shampoo that I use, which is generally probably around a quarter size amount. So not a lot, but was enough to cover not only my whole scalp, and I could scrub it with my little like claw thing that y'all have seen me use, but also I could work it down into the strands of my hair, and it was perfectly fine. The one thing that I do want to point out is that like anytime I see a top that looks like this, I'm gonna assume that it's a pressure top that like will pop up the other side like most things. I almost broke my nail off because this is more like that when it opens versus a, oh, shampoo's coming out. So just be mindful, like if you're trying to lever it, it's not going to work, just press down. Okay. Now, in regards to the conditioner, so I followed the instructions. I let it set, it said 3 to 5 minutes, so I let it sit for 4. Just shaved, you know, clean my body, did whatever I was supposed to do. By the time I was ready to actually start detangling, I was a little surprised. It almost like fluffed up as if it had its own lather, similar to a shampoo. So it grew in size. The slip was really nice though. I was able to move a brush and my fingers through my hair with little to no resistance. Detangling was really great. So I think this one's meant to be treated kind of like an in-between of a regular conditioner and a deep conditioner. So just let it sit for 3 to 5 minutes, then start detangling. Seemed to work out really great for me. Both of these products are not fragrance free. I'll be honest, I'm not a huge fan of the scent. I don't think it's a bad scent. It just smells like baby powder to me, which I know that sounds like it's kind of an innocuous scent. I just don't love it. I don't want to like feel like I'm in a nursery changing diapers like when I'm washing my hair, but it's a good clean scent. It's just not my personal favorite. So now we're gonna move on to styling. We're obviously gonna start with the step 3 all-in-one. Again, I'm just gonna reread the instructions. So activated by water and must be applied to wet, clean hair. Section hair, wet thoroughly, add product, rake through, and smooth. Squeeze out excess water and scrunch, air dry, or diffuse. So we're gonna kind of do a variation of my normal styling routine in order to incorporate these instructions. So normally I don't squeeze out the excess water for each section of my hair. I wait until the entire thing is styled and then I squeeze out the excess water. But we're gonna try it this way and just see how it goes. I have all of my regular styling tools. I've got claw clips to section, I've got my Denman brush, I've got a Flairosol spray bottle to keep my hair wet, and I have my microfiber towel to scrunch out the excess water. So let's get styling. So let's see how much. Okay, so it comes out pretty liquidy, but not, like it is relatively thick, but it's definitely more on that leave-in conditioner texture. I already forgot their instructions that less is more. So I'm gonna wipe some of this off. Sorry for being wasteful, I already forgot. All right. So I didn't re-wet this section because since I'm fresh out of the shower, it's definitely still pretty wet. I'll probably re-wet the ones moving forward just in case. Actually, now I'm nervous, so I'm gonna wet it now. So I read the instructions for the gel, and then just so we're all on the same page. For best result, use with the Love Your Curls 3-step system after applying the all-in-one step 3, which is what we just did. Add gel and style as you normally would. Adjust the amount of gel used to achieve the level of hold and definition desired. All right, so before we, none of the other products had seal caps on it, but this one did, of course. Okay, reminding myself that less is more. Okay, like in between a dime and a nickel amount. Okay, spreads relatively easily, but it is a little tacky, which isn't necessarily a bad thing. That's usually what I find from medium hold gels, which is great, because that's what this is. And we're just gonna do a light style today. I'm not gonna do super intense sections. Now I'm gonna follow their instructions and I'm gonna scrunch out the excess gel, the excess water, excuse me. So to minimize frizz, anytime that I do this, I gather up the hair in my microfiber towel and then I scrunch in one motion up at the top. Then I release and then I drop. And that keeps it kind of from causing friction against the hair. At least I found it does. Okay, so that's what we're looking like on each of these sides. So let's do the rest of the hair.
2,000 years later.
Okay, so overall thoughts. I can definitely tell that the products are concentrated. I know that I logically know, like I feel like I used more product than I normally do because normally I apply something like their step 3 all-in-one to my entire head instead of applying in sections. So I'm interested to see how this is gonna not only look by the time this is fully dry, but also how my hair is gonna feel. Because I know that, especially with people that have fine hair like myself, hair can get weighed down very easily. So I'm interested to see whether or not it feels like it's very heavy. I also recognize that with more concentrated products, it takes a while to find what works best for your hair. So even if this doesn't turn out like a solid wash day, if I can tell that the bones of a good wash day are there, then I'll keep experimenting with the products and how much of each amount should I use and like what order I apply things in. And who knows, maybe like by the time this is all done, styling my normal way where I put the all-in-one over my entire head and then follow with gel in sections will work better. We don't know. But this is what it looks like fully styled and wet. I am going to go do my diffuse routine off camera and then we will come back and discuss LUS. Okay, so we are dry. There's definitely a cast, but it's not like super crunchy. Like my hair is still relatively soft, especially near the bottom. But here's where it looks like up close. Put some root clips in because I could see the top starting to fall flat. All right, so here is what we're looking at before we scrunch out the crunch in the center. Okay, so now we're gonna take our jisoo, our honey infused hair oil, jisoo, so fancy, and we're gonna scrunch out the crunch. here is our scrunched out results. Okay, aside from like these wonky bits up front, which is, those are entirely my fault because of the way that I brush styled, this is great. Like, I'm not gonna lie, like I thought my hair would feel a lot more weighed down and like product heavy because of how many products that I use, as well as like doing them in sections, but it's actually like super soft to the touch. I don't know if you can even see on camera, but it looks, I mean, it looks soft, but like, this is nice. Like, super happy with these results. Like, and I feel like the curl is not only natural, but it also feels like it's got a good amount of hold that's probably gonna last me for several days, especially if I'm smart and sleep in my bonnet. But like, this doesn't look overly ringlety. It looks really natural. So I think I have a good feeling that it'll like naturally fall over the next couple of days. I'm thinking that I can probably get 2 to 3 days out of this before I have to do a refresh. But overall, like, super happy about it. And that's it. So that is our full review of the Love Your Curls, also known as LUS, also known as LUS curl brand. Their 3-step system that includes the shampoo, conditioner, and their all-in-one leave-in conditioner curl cream, plus their curl gel. I'm really happy with my results, honestly. I feel like I've got a really good natural flow to my hair, solid amount of volume. It's not weighed down, and I don't feel like I use too much as far as like products go. I actually think that, like, depending on how my roots hold up over the next couple of days, I probably could have used a little bit more on this top layer. But I think, like I said before, I think that also has to do with how I styled it, because I styled it brushing forward and I didn't fix it when I went back. But overall, yeah, super happy with this. Let me know what you guys think about the results. Let me know if you guys have other products that you want me to review. Please leave them in the comments. Remember to subscribe. Every new subscriber and every view of every video makes a huge difference for me. I love hearing from you guys. Makes a big impact when you guys tell me what you want to see. I've got a couple more videos planned for the rest of this year, but I'm going to start probably in October building out what I would like to tackle next year from an educational standpoint. I know videos got a little bit derailed this year because of wedding planning, so I'm really hoping to get back to some more educational content next year. So I'd love to know what you guys want more info on, as well as what you'd like me to dive into topic-wise. But other than that, I'm super excited as we like close out 2022. I can't believe that we're already saying that. But as we close out this year and we move into next year, my goal is going to continue to essentially be myself and hope that I help inspire you to do the same. See you guys next time.